Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be going over the top 10 centers in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Now, I want to briefly say that the center position, in my opinion, is the most stacked position that we have currently in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. I don't even think it's close. We got guys like Russell, A. Disney, KP, Shaq, Wilt, Kareem. Like, we've got so many different guys. Like, if you think about it, KD's even a center, so I have to include him on this list. David Robinson, Giannis, like Joel Embiid. We got so many different players. Bam. This list was hard to come up with. So if I do leave somebody off this list, I do want to apologize for you guys. Obviously, with the Blake Griffin and the power forward situation, I did leave him off the list. It's really hard looking through each and every one of these positions. Like, right before this list came out, I about left Bol Bol off of it. That's how hard it is for me to sort through, because for Bol Bol, I have to scroll all the way to page 5, 6, or 7. So it's super hard for me to put this list together and assemble it. But if I do miss anybody, I do want to briefly apologize. Now, before we dive any deeper into this video, if you are new to my channel, have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 70,000 subscribers. Yes, this should tell you enough about how this list is going to be, that Wilt Chamberlain's Dark Matter card comes in here at number 10. There's not a problem with Wilt Chamberlain. I'm a big Wilt Chamberlain fan, but when it comes down to it, you can only be so high on a specific card for a certain amount of time. Wilt came out basically a month and a half ago. 7'1", 8-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 44 hoppers, 21 on goal, 94 3-ball, 97 driving dunk, 89 speed ball, 86 ball, 95 speed acceleration, 90 lateral quickness. There's really nothing wrong with Wilt. Hall of Fame showtime, range, quick first step, gold unpluggable, defensively is incredible. I will say this though, there's something about this Wilt Chamberlain, I just don't love the player model player build. For example, a guy like Kareem Abdul Jabbar feels much longer than Wilt. Tendency wise for Wilt, very solid through and through. Sigs wise, set shot 17 on very quick. I'm not a big fan at all of set shot 17. Does have the slasher dribble style, which on next gen, we're starting to see a lot of quick and shifty dribble styles given out to players. Current gen, the slasher dribble style doesn't matter. He does have the Pro 3 move by the back, which is very solid. And I mean, Wilt's not bad. If he's your favorite center, hey, do your thing. For me, he's down here at number 10. Like I said, this list is absolutely stacked. I know a lot of people would have Anthony Davis in their top 5, maybe even top 3 centers on this list. For me, doesn't quite make that. 6'10", 7'5" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 49 Hall of Famers with 18 on gold. 96 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, 91 speed ball, 86 ball, 94 speed acceleration, 94 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, range, Hall of Fame quick first step, unpluckable. I mean, a lot of these cards honestly are just preference. I like AD obviously because of his release, but on the flip side of things, his height definitely kind of deters him from some guys you guys will see a little bit higher at the center position. And for me, I like kind of bigger centers. You guys will see some of the guys that I have above AD. And if I ran AD, he would probably run the power forward position to me. Quick dribble style, Pro 2 size of escape. Pro 4 moving dribble sigs aren't very good in my opinion. AD is very solid. I'm not going to sit here and harp on AD not being good. I love the Galaxy Opal AD. It's just for the time we're in, it's all so preference based. And for me, I've never really used AD like that. And I'll continue to use my taller centers. Coming in at number 8, one step ahead of Anthony Davis, is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 7'2", 7'5" wingspan, hot spots from both corners. The one thing that hurts Kareem is the lack of hot spots from above the break. Definitely hurts him a little bit. 42 offers with 15 on gold. Now, the only downside to him are those hot zones and the 81 3-ball. Everything else Kareem's got has the gold showtime. Obviously, you do have to give him the range extender badge, Hall of Fame quick first step, gold unpluckable. Defensively, in my opinion, still to this day, Kareem's a top 3 defensive center, and I don't think there's much arguing that. Defensive tendencies are solid. Jump shot 21 on very quick is a pretty smooth release. Slasher dribble style, I would say I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's fine. Pro 1 size of escape, again, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Kareem's not going to be able to do the Curry escape anyways. Slasher dribble style on next gen is definitely a letdown, but on current gen, he has one of the best burst animations in the game. It's just that simple. If you are burst made, you're going to like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A week ago, guys, he was probably a top 5, maybe even a top 3 center to me, guys. But now it's just like we just got so many guys at the center position. It's so tough to sort through them all. It pains me to put Dark Matter Shaquille ONeal this low. It absolutely pains me, but I can't put him any higher than this. 7'1", 7'7" wingspan with a weight of 325 pounds. So that's the first thing I'll say. That weight on current gen is so important. He, in my opinion, defensively is probably the best defensive center we have. I want to say, I don't remember exactly who I have above him, but I want to say right now that in my opinion, if you take away offense, Shaq's the best defensive center in the game. Hot spots forever, 48 Hall of Famers, 17 on gold, 96 3 ball, 98 driving dunk, 91 speed ball, 86 point, 95 speed acceleration, 94 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, Hall of Fame range, flexible, defensively Hall of Fame quick first step, gold, unpluckable. You guys can see the defensive badges, tendency wise through the roof. Shaq's release on very quick. That's the only downfall to this card, is that release on very quick. That's it. I love Shaq with all my heart, and trust me, I still use Shaquille ONeal to this day on my Xbox account, so you can't say I don't love Shaq. But that release definitely hinders how good he can be. Slash and dribble style, Pro 2 tween is nice. But at the end of the day, guys, if you run Shaq on current gen, very similar to Kareem, you're just going to be burst made with the card. For Shaq, it really comes down to the release. If you can green his release, you're probably going to be higher on Shaq than some of the centers like Kareem and Wilt. And for me, I'm pretty green with Shaquille ONeal. Coming in at number 6 here is Galaxy Opal Giannis Antetokounmpo, 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. Now, he only is lacking the 2 hotspots from the top of the key and the right hash. And I get it, Giannis only has 35 Hall of Famers. I get it, he's only got 31 on gold. But here's the thing I like about Giannis. Yes, the 85 3 ball is not terrible. 95 driving dunk, 95 speed with ball, 91 ball handle, 97 speed acceleration, 96 lateral quickness. Hall of Fame showtime, gold range, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, high start, tireless shooter. Playmaker wise is incredible. Handles today's quick for step, unpluckable. Defensively, very, very solid. We are more than overdue for a Giannis card, but here's the thing. Giannis's base on quick is chicken. And when I say that, no, I mean it. So you can look at Giannis and be like, okay, well, he's similar to Kareem. Well, I mean, honestly, stat badge-wise, he kind of is similar to what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is going to give you. Now, I will say I prefer running Giannis at my power forward position. I think that's where he's the best at. But he's green. You give him, the right shoe and everything. You're going to get that 3 into a low 90s, and you should be chicken with the card. I get it all normal dribble 6, but again, with the burst in the game on current gen, it doesn't matter. I love Giannis. I really do, but I can't put him any higher than number 6. At the center position, yes, we have to include Kevin Garnett because he is a primary center. 6'10", 7'4" wingspan. Obviously, you want to play Kevin Durant at shooting guard. So he was probably the toughest inclusion to this list because I do think he's a top 3 shooting guard in the game. But like I said, the center position, in my opinion, is the most stacked. Hot spots for everywhere, 30 Hall of Famers, 39 on gold. And I think the biggest thing for Kevin Durant is his height. And honestly, his player build is very, very solid as well. He looks long. 97 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, 92 speed ball, 86 ball handle, 94 speed, 94 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame range, only gold showtime. If you can get one with Hall of Fame showtime, you'll be moving and grooving. Hall of Fame quick first step, unpluckable handles for days, clamps, hard crusher, intimidator. Now here's the thing about KD. I wonder if the next KD we're gonna get is gonna have point guard eligibility, if he's gonna be a small forward, power forward. Obviously KD's base on quick is so chicken. I can't wait for a KD's release on very quick. It's gonna be so nice. Shifty dribble style, Pro 2 sides of escape, Pro 4 boom by the back isn't great, but the Pro 2 tween is definitely nice. Current gen, next gen, KD is very solid. I don't recommend playing him at the center position, but because he is a primary center here, we have to include him here at number 5. Now, I know a lot of people think this card in James Wiseman is the top center in the game, but I can't quite put him up there. Coming in at number 4, I got Galaxy Opal James Wiseman, 7'1", 7'6" wingspan. Now, the thing I love about James Wiseman in his player model and his release. Those are the first 2 things I want to say about James Wiseman. Movement-wise is very solid as well, but we'll get to that. Lacks a hotspot from the top of the key, 41 hoppers with 27 on gold. Here's my problem with Wiseman. Stat-wise, he lacks a lot compared to some of the other centers on this list. 88 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, 90 speed ball, 86 ball handle, 93 speed acceleration, and 89 lateral quickness. We're going to see somebody coming up soon that is very comparable stat-wise to that. Hall of Fame showtime, range, flexible, hot zone hunter, quick first step, unpluckable. Defensively is very solid. Tendency-wise, very solid across the board. 6-wise, step space on very quick dribble style, Pro 2 sides of escape, Pro 3 move behind the back. Maybe it's because I haven't used James Wiseman quite enough, but here's my thing. When you look at these stats, I get it, his release is nice, but the stats aren't, they're good, don't get it wrong, but compared to some of the other centers on this list, they're not top tier stats. They lack a little bit here and there, and yes, you can say I'm being picky. Yes, I am nitpicking on some things, but that is why James Wiseman, in my opinion, is not a top 3 center currently in NBA 2K21. Coming in at number 3 for me is Pink Diamond Bol Bol. Yes, one step ahead of James Wiseman. Now, hear me out. Before you guys go crazy in the comments, hear me out and what I'm going to say about Bol Bol. 7'2", 7'7" wingspan. So obviously, player build is incredible. Hot spots from everywhere. 32 offers, 31 on goal. 92 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 89 speed ball, 92 ball handle, 89 speed acceleration, 88 lateral quickness. Stat-wise, pretty comparable all around to James Wiseman. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that. So really what it comes down to is whose player build do you like better, James Wiseman or Bol Bol? Who moves better for you, James Wiseman or Bol Bol? Whose release do you like better, James Wiseman or Bol Bol? Because I mean, basically half the Bol Bols that are up on the auction house, maybe 25%, are gonna have the Hall of Fame Showtime. Like, you're gonna find Bol Bols with some extra Hall of Famers added. But looking at just the base Bol Bol, gold Showtime, Hall of Fame range flexible, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, can't be overlooked, handles for days, quick first step, tight nose, unpuckable. The defensively is very, very solid. You throw the 94 block in there as well, which is much improved over, I think, what James Wiseman's is. 95 driving dunk tendency, decent enough defensive tendencies. Brooks base on very quick dribble style, pro 2 size of escape, pro 3 movement by the back. Like I said, guys, you can go back and forth all day between these cards. I went back and forth for a while. Now, one of the main things for me, at least on current gen, is the hotspot from the top. The key is important. I like Brook Lopez's base. You guys have known that all year. And I mean, stat-wise, give me Bol Bol stats over James Wiseman's stats. Like I said, block steal rating's a little bit better. I get it. Strength might be a little bit worse. You can go either way, honestly, stat-wise. I just think Bol Bol has that very, very slight advantage. Baz-wise, Wiseman has the slight advantage. Like I said, it can go back and forth. It's honestly preference. Maybe it's because I love Bol Bol and I play Bol Bol on current gen, next gen. It just doesn't matter. Maybe it's just a comfortability thing. Maybe it's just the way he moves. I don't know. I have Bol Bol right now one step ahead of James Wiseman at number 3. Coming in at number 2 for me is Dark Matter Kristaps Porzingis. Just think of a better Bol Bol, quite honestly. 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 49 Hall of Famers, 16 on gold, 96 3 ball, 90 driving dunk, 89 speed ball, 86 ball, 90 speed acceleration, and a 93 lateral quickness. When this card first came out, I still thought Bol Bol was going to be better than him. Boy, was I wrong. Hall of Fame Showtime, flexible, range extender, Tyler shooter, green machine, catch and shoot. Hall of Fame quick first step, unpluckable. Defensively, he's got everything you could possibly want. Tendency-wise, 95 driving dunk tendency, great defensive tendencies. Brooks base on very quick, same release as Bol Bol. Quick dribble style, pro 2 sides of escape. Pro 1 move by the back, which I don't mind at all, as well as the pro 2 tween. Next gen, current gen, I don't think it matters. KP is a top 3 center. There's no doubt about it. And coming in as my best center in NBA 2K21 right now, current gen, next gen, doesn't matter, is Dark Matter Bill Russell. 6'10", 7'4" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 61 Hall of Famers, 10 on gold. We're not even going to waste time going over stats, badges, Hall of Fame Showtime range. Obviously, I would like to see the Hall of Fame flexible, but I'm not going to be too picky. He's got everything you could possibly want. Tendency-wise, hundreds across the board. Ray Allen base, very quick release, absolutely butter. Quick dribble style, pro 2 sides of escape on next gen, obviously can do that. Dribble 6, pro 1 moving by the back is just fine. Here's my thing. Before this Bill Russell, I don't remember the last usable Bill Russell we got, and now we got the best overall card in the game. Absolutely incredible that 2K created a Bill Russell that is this good. By far and away, the best center in NBA 2K21. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for my top 10 centers in NBA 2K21. The gap between number 10 and number 2 is so tiny. Like, I guarantee there's so many people that prefer Anthony Davis, Wilt Chamberlain over a guy like Bol Bol type of player who did come in at number 3. Again, the Bol Bol Wiseman thing is just kind of preference for me. I'm comfortable with Bol Bol. That's why I have him one step higher. The center position is undoubtedly so stacked. It really comes all down to preference. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.